The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gators are marching down the field. He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. And they get him down. As the rooster crows, they are getting Pressure coming. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires left. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Gents, a big game where you are today and a massive rivalry between Arkansas and LSU. Here's the latest. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making them think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start.
No, 3 bigs.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll bring him to the ground for a short gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is,
behind the door. Stop, baby.
Dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Eighth play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Oh, we see right there. He claimed he was looking for you.
Keeping everything in front of him in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled again before he picks up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Gators. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to plenty. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this
Stop, man. Stop.
very small windows
come to the line facing
No, don't start throwing stuff. No. No.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Unloads to the wideout. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. It's as if you're in goal in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down.
Hey, hush.
See him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down.
Leave him alone. Hush, y'all. Get chill out.
Football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
To the air on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Stop screaming. Really, leave him alone, please. Leave you, Kobe, stop. Get out of his face. Leave him alone. You yell again, I'll punch you through the wall. Stop yelling. What the fuck? Lily over there messing with him. She's claiming she's not doing nothing. Stop. Leave him alone. I don't feel like hearing that.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22.
Who won in the NFL game? It's 10-10? Shit.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Power football with the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that.
Who the fuck is that? And where the fuck is that?
Just a bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Know that.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Yo, Steers got me crying.
Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know that.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked.
He's just getting it?
First half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove it myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
Talking about 15.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll take it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss,
I'm not going to keep telling you that. Leave him alone, though.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the
I know that's a system.
kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half.
Yeah.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
So let me turn the game on and see who watched. I mean, what's going on. I got 2 screens. I'm asking what's the score. All this. Let's see what's going on. Is it on yours?
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter.
Who playing? Patriots who again?
Hoping to get an early drive going.
Oh, it's right here.
This offense defense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Right, yeah. Leave him the fuck alone. Bring me that belt. Bring me that belt. You can't reach it. Like, damn, I don't want to hear that shit the whole time.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really, get out of the way of the TV. It's you. Get out of the way of the TV. If you want to lay down, get back here. But you're in front of this TV, though. You know he's going to do that. If you want to lay down, lay on the bed. Lay down. I'll get you something, John. Hold on.
Try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There he goes. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead.
finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They'll leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Brings him to the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Let's go. Here's the give off the left side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's McGarry. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Wide open space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz it.
Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still looking on the move. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Lacey. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to because they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 40.
Get a few first downs and get a W.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running